This video will continue in Chapter 2 on page 13 with basic approaches to accompanying. We have a hands together accompaniment with a chord in your right hand, any inversion depending on common tone voicing, and a single tone, the root, or the fifth in your left hand. You can play block chords. You can arpeggiate. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. A third approach would be to combine the first two. We can play melody. We can do a hands together. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world, and so forth. Basic rhythmic accompanying would include a boom chuck, which I have been using. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. I like the alternate boom chuck where the root, the left hand, only plays on beat 1 of the measure. And that allows you to have a different feel. Let's move to the F position. And there's the F chord, an inversion. And I want to alter my F chord, a little sus. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, gives you an idea. Arpeggiation, we've talked about a little already. I like the elongation where the first two notes are sustained, and your right hand can play some passing tones as long as we're not too dissonant with our melody. Let's move back to the F position. Just a little bit of a patriotic song, traditional. God bless America. And we'll stop right there. Moving on to a lament bass where we're stepping down. This is more just a walk down bass I'll begin with. Thinking still patriotic, our traditional military. Over hill, over dale, we have hit the dusty trail. Some caissons go rolling along. And that was not changing the harmony, but for a lament bass we often change a harmony. I want to move to a pop song from, I believe, the 1970s, and watch or listen to how the left hand will step down, and harmonies will actually change on this one, starting with the G chord, then in the key of D, C sharp, step down to B, A, change of harmony at G chord, F sharp, E minor, end there. Lament bass, another idea of a pop song with lament bass. Changing harmonies. And we can talk more about this one later if you have questions. A left-hand accompaniment is very helpful to use, so your right hand may be used with the client or to work with props or other instruments. Traditional folk song. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. It's time to say good night. Homework with projects on page 30. If you choose project 1, select your song and please follow the directions that are listed. I Got Rhythm uses a boom chuck in directions and to go slowly. I like to change the words, so I may use this in a session. Play If you choose Project 2 to write a hello or a goodbye song, be sure to add applied chords, do some reharmonization. I'll go back to my Goodbye Friends, which I've adapted from Goodnight Ladies, and back to the key of D. At the end, I'll have some applied chords instead of just the 1, 4, and 5. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. I used a bit of a lament bass in that, and I will explain in our content folder more about what I have done. We'll begin playing by ear right away. Please work on playing Happy Birthday melody in right hand, harmony in left, in whatever key suits your voice. Just work on the beginning pitches, which will be so, so, la, so, and you may finish from there. In the library, we have some music therapy songbooks on reserve for this class. Please be looking through this. To give you one short example, you can snap on every other beat. This song could be used for many different age groups. I'm going to start with children first. Look and see. Look and see. And you may add snapping. You may add a mirror for look and see. Look and see. Working on eye contact, and you may use this only as a left hand accompaniment if you would like. More later. Please send questions if you have some.